Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I was doing this the other day, working on this one the other day, and I really love it, and I can't remember what I was going to do next. I know I will do something in a minute, but I just wanted to show you. I've actually started another one. I mean, I'm sitting in the lounge room and this is myself here, this is my laptop here, using it as a bit of a table. Okay, home alone today. Have been well, Dad called Jeremy Dad because his dad, because yeah. So he's went down to my daughter's to gone to my daughter's to help her move, and he's actually got back on the train now, and he's on his way home. So that is good. I'm really pleased about that because it'll take him till a while to get here. But anyway, so I was just sort of working on doing another one because I'm going to put this on the cover of a journal, and I've already got the journal made and I've got the cover here ready to be the right size, because this one here that I did, I wasn't thinking, because I just sort of was making it, you know, and I thought, well, it doesn't matter what size it is, I'm just going to have some fun and make, but it can be a bag, I guess, or a cushion cover or something. But yeah, so, and stories. Now there's a story. Well, I years ago, like long time, my mother passed away 8 years ago, and she gave me a lot of her things, like a whole, well, I got her craft room full of stuff, so and for a while I had it all in plastic boxes. And anyway, I did decide, I had a couple of garage sales because I needed to, you know, I couldn't keep it all, there's no way. So anyway, I sold a bit of it. And the other day, my neighbour rang and said she had some stuff for me. She said she had some lace. And I can't show you it all today because and buttons and crochet thread. And I spent all day yesterday going through the bag, because the bag was one of them great big bags, like, I suppose I should tell you this while I'm doing something. But anyway, I might work on this. I'll leave this one today because we'll do a bit more on that the next time. So anyway, she sent, Jeremy went over and brought it back to me, because this must have been Friday, I think, yeah. And I'll just do a little bit of slow stitching. Anyway, so I started to look through the bag and I thought, it's really weird, it's just my writing on that bag. I'm sure that's me that wrote that, you know, yeah, you can tell. I don't know if I actually got one here with it on, because in the bag, oh, this has got not good, there's the light shine on everything, and I've got all this, yeah. And my technical support, as you know, is on the bus, or train, so, and then the bus, so he can't help me. But anyway, so I'm looking at it, this is my writing, you know, it had money signs on it, you know, like $1 and 50 cents and 20 cents. And I thought, she bought this when I had the garage sale off me. And then I think I gave her some. And then she brought it all back. So I got it all back. So I've been through it. And there's a lot there that wasn't actually mine either, because it was, I don't know what I'm going to do along here, something. Don't know if I'm going to go with this colour, but I've got it ready, haven't I? What have I done? How far have I gone? Just from there, which was here, to here, okay. Alright, well, since I've got the colour on, I might as well do a bit of, I'll do a couple of stitches anyway, so, yeah, so I got a real lot, you know, the things you put your doonas in, or, you know, those big plastic blanket covers. And inside that of course, too, was, and this is full of lace, and then there was 2 boxes, one with a whole heap of crochet thread in it, which I picked out, went through it and checked out what I wanted, and I managed to keep a bit. And the other one, besides the bread box, these 2 boxes, was full of half full of buttons. I don't need any buttons. I don't but I found a lot that I do need, you know how that is, so I did keep them. I'm halfway through fixing my fingernails too. When I say halfway, I hope it doesn't take me the rest of the time, because it took me 2 hours to get that stuff off my hands. And my fingers have still got all little bits of colour on them. They kept on tearing and lifting up, because the first time I had them done, they were really good. And then this man did them the last time, and he wasn't very good at it. He spent more time looking out the window than what he was watching, what he was doing. So I don't think I'll be going back there again. Unless I get the lady to do it, because I can't, you know, it hurt. This one here is really, really red. It hurt really bad. It took me ages to get, they put this stuff on it. It's like, something or other it's called, and it builds it all up. And maybe these white bits might be a little bit of the glue or something that I didn't quite get off, but it was flat. I've got this stuff here that I bought for my Daily nail hardener, and I'm going to use that. And I've already just put one coat on so far. This finger's got 2, because that one broke the other day. But, you know, why would I put... If I only had it done a little while and then they broke, so I wasn't very happy with that. But anyhow, we'll have a little break and show you a little bit of lace, because it's nice. It's so nice. It's so nice. I'll just turn this up this way. And that's not going to make any difference, is it? I thought I'd cover up the blue. The blue... Anyway, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that. Look at that. I'm actually going to put a couple of packets together to sell. I will put a bit together to sell, because it's absolutely awesome. Look at that one. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So there'll be a bit of those too in the packet. But I'll do the packets, then I'll show you, because I can't really tell you now today, because it's, you know, just too hard. This is some of them in here. I've actually taken the gathery bit off. You know how they gather up. This is not good. This light here, is it? It's shocking. Now I got nothing. I wonder if you can actually see me. I don't know. I can see the picture in the dark. It'd be better than having all that. What's the name, wouldn't it? I can't see very well, but anyway. Hope it works. It might not. Better put that back, hey? I don't want to have to do this again, because I didn't even put one up yesterday. So I didn't feel right to do it. I was not... Now, you get one of these bits, eh? If you want it straight, if you don't want it gathered anymore. Sometimes it works real easy for you, you know, and other times it just flees about something frightful. Okay. I don't have a timer out here, but if I finish this about 12 o'clock, it only works from one end too. I know. It's weird, isn't it? But it does. It must like work from where it either goes on or comes off, I suppose. You can't even see what I'm doing, can you? I'm putting my face in here in a minute, the rate I'm going. I mean, I hope I got the right bit. Lots of you have seen me do this before, heaps of times anyway. Because every time I get a piece of this lace, I show you how to do this. At least I think I do. Okay, come on. I hope this is not a bad video. Oh, look at that. See? You just get it till one of them works, and it just pulls off like this. Off. Already done, look. See? Done. It's off there. And then you can use it to gather up and make a flower. Which I actually did one yesterday. Where is it? Here it is, look. I did one yesterday. Because I do like them. And then I used actually this piece too, I think, for the centre. For the centre, and then I just stuck the other thing in it, and I've got to put a little thing on the back. I might do another kit and put them in that. Or just do some flowers. I don't know. I don't know if I may do a bigger kit like I did. I'll see what happens. Anyway, so there's a bit of something. There's this. This is probably not all of it. This is only a very small amount. I've got bagfuls. This is some flat ones that I just laid in here, you know. So I can give you a bit of a look at them. Aren't they pretty? Anyway, so I'll probably only do 1 or 2 parcels up, so if you're interested anyway, just message me and I'll put some together for you. Look at this, is apricot or orange. Isn't it nice? I do love that. And yellow, I've got heaps of yellow. I still put a holly back in the bag. This is not very, this is a bit stiffish, you know, it's not soft. Some of them are really nice. That's soft, that's sort of soft. But you know what, if you're putting this in your journal and you're making a pocket out of it, look really good. It's going to look really good in the journal. You'll find me using a bit of this from time to time, you know. And that there, look at that, isn't that scrumptious? And I'll be using some of this, you know, because I want to use it, of course. And well, even though I've got, oh, there goes half a flower. I'll leave it there. Even though I've got a lot of, this is a truckload of this blue one. There's more than that there because I put more back in the bag. And there's all this one here. These are beautiful, aren't they? I love these wide ones. See, look at that. Isn't that going to make a beautiful pocket? Isn't that going to make a beautiful pocket? Should have covered over my jacket, my shirt I'm in and everything, so I could show you all the prettiness instead of having the background. Look at that. Isn't this nice? Beautiful lace, beautiful lace. Some of it, very small amount. I don't know. Things seem to just come into the door too sometimes, don't they? Anyway, yesterday she rang. Well, daughter-in-law was over there helping to do her craft room. See, look at this, I'll put some spots over me and that'll be better, won't it? So you'll be able to see a little bit more if you want to have a look more lace. I might have a mouthful of water. Took me nearly an hour this morning to get up and get dressed and get me breakfast and sit myself down for the day. I won't be sitting down for the day, but to do the things that I had to do to organise myself and miss my husband, and not only because he helps me a real lot. Isn't this pretty? This is not good, this camera angle. It's shocking, isn't it? Because of the light. I don't know whether to put, I suppose I should put the light behind it, but I cannot get that over there. There's just no way. Anyway, so let's keep going. Look at that, there's heaps of oh, really good to put down the side of your journal. Just to, you know, you just want to put it on the edge of your page and look really nice on the edge of the page. There's heaps of this one. I actually have a roll of this one. It cost $8. There's 263 metres on that, and that's really nice for anything. I mean, you can put all that down the side of your journal. What have I done? If I haven't done a bit, I hope not. So this is not going to be, I won't put it up expensive. If you know, I'm thinking I've got to do a postage thing and that's all, but I won't be making it very expensive. But if you want a, I don't know, $5 bag or $10 bag or something, what size will that be? Well, I don't know, but I was told you I'll sort it out later. So there you go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, that was actually gathered, but I didn't want it gathered because I wanted to do it myself on a flower. And it's really pretty, so I got that one. There's that. And then there was this. Look at this, is nice. This is like the blue one. See? It's like the blue one. There's a little bit of colouring there on that, but that's okay. We can cut that out. I might actually do that because I wouldn't like to. Now, all this stuff was in, each one was in a bag, like a bag like this. And there was heaps, It was all in a bag each, and I had to go through, what a shame, I had to go through and take it all out of the bags. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And this one, look at it, isn't that beautiful? Love this. These are the same, but not. Sort of, you know, that's got a flower and that's got a flower, and I thought they were really close to the same, but anyway. So that's some, because the rest of it I put in a bag. Did I take it to the room? Hang on a minute. I might have done, but I won't be going to get it, of course. We won't be doing that. we're going to... I've got a bit more here. Just a bit more. There was this in here. Look at that. It's a nice bit. Supposed to be doing slow stitching on it. But I wanted to show you the things I like looking at, the goodies. And now this is cool. And it's a crochet sort of one. Well, not by a person, but it's made on a machine, but it's something you'd call it. That'd be really neat in your boho, what's the names, wouldn't it? Really nice. Look at that, there's tons of that. Actually, there's a lot of there's, we can't not show you this. Look at this one. Isn't this beautiful? And there was two of those. Here's the other one. And it says on here that there is 19.5 yards of that. Isn't this beautiful? Look at it. Isn't it lovely? This is going to make a really nice flower. I'll show you how to do that after. So there was also this nice pink one. Beautiful flowers. There's some blue in here. And I don't know why, but anyway. I just took it off there, or it might have been separate. There's some yellow, which I don't have a lot of things in yellow, which I'm pleased I've got some more yellow stuff. And if you don't want to, you can always cut this off here to make a very subdued yellow flower. You know. Just cut that off there like that. You see? Where am I? Yeah. Shade. You just trim it off, but use the whole thing, use it for pockets. There's all this white. Truckload of the whites. Look at it. It's got a flower. That's nice. That's a nice piece. There's all this one here. This is some of it went back in the bags, but others I just kept out. Look at that. That's really nice to trim down the side. Metres and metres and metres of all of it. There's that one there. She used to do a lot of, I don't know if she ever used a lot of laces, because, like I said, this was about 8 years ago that she got some from me. There's a black one that I actually I don't mind. Look. It's a nice, I don't know, I don't use a lot of black, but maybe there'll be a call for that one day or something. Yeah, she does a lot of crocheting, and she has done ever since I've known her. We've lived there for about, I don't know, 18 years, I suppose, and she's done a lot of crocheting, but she never did any craft things to my knowledge. And so she's got a bag of ribbon for me too. So I don't know if I kept saying that. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at that. I've got a truckload of that. I don't need all this. Very hard part with that. Now, so this is something that Sonya... Look, I put this in a bag and I put 50 cents on there. She put it back and give it back to me. So she never took it out of here. This is cool. This is a nice bit of stuff. Yeah, so... Looks like this we've got to a... And this here, now I've got to add a heap of that too. And this was what I sold, because I had a heap of this. So I sold a piece of this. And this would be good on your gypsy journals or something, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's just only... Oh, here's another bit. Here's another bit. This is sort of a browny colour. Right. So this turned out to be a really interesting day I had yesterday going through. It took me nearly all day. It took me a fair while to do this. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I suppose I stopped and had a bit of lunch, and my daughter was visiting with me for a while, a bit of company, and I don't know that there's too much more, but there was all the buttons as well. The buttons and the crochet thread. The crochet thread's really good because it's just the thing that I use to do the stitching with in the slow stitching. So I was really, really pleased about that. But this is awesome, isn't it? There's heaps and heaps of that there. There you go. Nice. A lot of these things in the first place cost about 40 cents a metre, or even less. You know, but now things are so expensive, laces and that, it's ridiculous. I just absolutely love this bag with this stuff in. I put these particular ones in here, you know, how you do. Because they'll go in a journal or something. Or maybe on this. See, I'm thinking now, my colours like that are on this sort of thing might go together, eh? So that's what I'm thinking about in that bit. Right, now, I could ever show you small amount of buttons. There's not that, you know, they're all mostly all white and that. That's just one bag that I kept. And here's some of the bags with the thread. I got them, I love them. They're all really good sizes to do stitching with. So I'll put them in there together. These are actually candle wicking thread. And really, really nice stuff it is. It's cotton and it looks really, I don't know, it's 100% Australian cotton, still in this little pouch. Okay, so that's going to take me 1 or 2 days to use that, isn't it? But anyway, we should get on with do a bit of stitching. We should do a bit of stitching now. I might make it a little bit easier for you to see something. So we might do a bit of work on this now. So that's all right. If you just want to hang around for a while with me. I had these ones here. I mean, I've got my wet wipe sitting there, and I haven't closed the thing. You do that, leave the thing open so everything, the vicinity gets all wet. Nice. Okay. So I've been using. I was using this other stuff the other day that I got, wasn't I? That this one here that I did with the broder cotton and broder. I'm going to use them. I wanted to use a bit of blue or a bit of this green. I really love that green colour. I might get a bit of that out there. Put a bit of that on, eh? Because I have an issue with greens. I use a lot of them and don't have much about them. So I was thinking to myself, I wonder about a needle, but I've got a big thing here of needles. Oh no, there's one there too. Don't need needles, I've got heaps of them. Got heaps of needles. Now I'm trying to figure out what sort of things I want to put on here too, because it's, you know, I just did that row down there. I don't know why. But you know, when you haven't got the idea in your head, you need to just go with something. Oh, sorry, that was a thing on me. Okay, I hope you can't. If you turn me off if you can't handle it, please. I know, look at this. This is terrible, isn't it? I don't know where to put the light. Over there. No, I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, people. Anyway, I'll put the video up, so because I wanted to have a talk, and, you know, I'm home by myself, so I can talk to you about stuff. Okay. Thread this needle, Sonya. And me cat's been funny. Yeah, there was a little noise out the back yesterday, wasn't that very loud, and he came over here and he sat up on the edge of the chair and he's looking all around and looking at me, and you know how they like something. I said, it's okay, we're all right. Yeah, it was really nice. He was looking after me. I'm going to make a bit of a thingy here. I don't know, I'm just going to sew something, okay? I won't be telling you what it is until we get going. I'm going to just do a bit of weaving with this, just for a bit of fun. Just give it a different look. Yeah. So, because I've got 2 threads there, so will I go over those 2? No, that one's wrong. Go over that one, through that one. I wonder if I need to do it. Doesn't matter if it doesn't go right through, does it? You able to see this? Not really. Look. Maybe if I just go this way, I'll finish this bit what I'm doing, and then I'll come back and make the next row a bit wider, eh? Because slow stitching is supposed to be just relaxing and fun, you know, like anything you want. Oops, I'm going off the thingy. Yeah, so Puss was keeping his eye on me, because then he got up and sat in the back of my chair here and watching me. And then this morning when I was out there in the kitchen, he's like he's going to say, you know, because I hardly go out there. Sometimes I'll go out there and I'll sit out there at the table, or I'll go and talk to Jeremy, or, you know, I'll go out there to the fridge, which is really inconvenient because where they put it, I have to nearly, it's actually, there's the wall, there's the other wall, the fridge is in the corner, and the door opens that way. So you got to walk practically up the wall to go open the door. So it's not I'm not a fan of going to the fridge. But anyway, I hadn't got a choice because there isn't nowhere else to put it. And maybe next time we get one, we're going to buy one with the door opens the other way, which I think we can. I hope so. Well, actually, you can see that, can't you? I'm going to leave one row and I'm going to go up to the next one. I'll fasten down a bit of this draggy bits. Yeah, so Puss was keeping his eye on me, and Jeremy did tell him he was in charge. So he was in charge anytime. If Jeremy's home and that cat wants to go in and out of that door all day, but I was here yesterday, and he never tried to get me to put him out. He probably once he went there, and I said, "No, I'm not getting up." I said, "When I'm ready to go, you can come too. We'll both go. We'll both go together, okay?" And that's it, you know. So he went with me when I went and come back in. So that was good. Don't even know if he's in here now. I don't think he is. I think he might be up in the bed. He went and got into my bed when I got out. Well, not in. He lays down the bottom. Lays down the bottom of the bed. He used to always come up and cuddle me. Doesn't do that anymore. So I seem to have gone sideways there. No, I didn't, because that's how the weave in that's going, isn't it? Well, that looks pretty cool. That's just a bit different, isn't it? Something different. So I haven't gone through... I left 2 rows. I'll do that again. So hubby should be coming along the road now in the train. He's going to come on the train until he gets to Orange. Now, Bathurst is... if you went to Bathurst in the car, it'd take you about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get there. But the other day when he went down, it took 4 hours on the bus. Coming home, it's going to take 2.5 hours, so that's not bad, because you're going to go a different way, because you go on the train for a while, then you go on the bus. So when he gets to Orange, which will be 11... any minute now, he'll get to Orange. He'll get to Orange and then he'll change and get on a bus to come home. So he'll be pleased about that. I'll have to ring him when he's on the bus and see how he's going. It's really weird, you know. You see people ask people for a light if they want to have a smoke, and I heard him say to this man when I was talking to him, "I'm sorry, mate, don't smoke." He must ask him for a light. They went all right with the moving. It took a while. He said one of our daughter's friends' husbands was helping, and she was helping, and because one of her friend's husbands had a broken foot, so she was driving one of the cars, Ellie hired a van thing, or a truck to move, and they had to. Had a lot of cars going, and she's got 2 cars, so she had to move both them to the house, and there was lots of goings on with driving and things, and Jeremy doesn't drive, but that's okay because he never has done, never had a licence. The cat is in here. That's really weird, you know, because I thought he was, and you know how you can feel there's something about. I thought to myself, well, I thought there was something over there making a noise, you know, and he must have been beyond the heater. Oh, there's another story. Wait a minute, I'll finish the one about the moving. Anyway, she bought a new dishwasher and a new fridge and a clothes dryer because the relationship, you know, that dissolved, and she's happy, so that's good. But so she got those things because they had to share the wares, I suppose. Anyway, she had a washing machine, and her father connected it up last night, and they went to get pizza, and while they were gone, they come back, and they'd turned the washing machine, put the washing on. When they come back, the place was nearly flooded because, thank goodness, it's tiles. And he was actually a bit devastated because he couldn't understand what he did wrong. And I imagine she wasn't happy because you wouldn't blame her. And I thought, oh dear, you know, poor Jeremy, he was really stressed out because he couldn't figure out what's going on. So anyway, today he was talking to me about it. This morning, he said something. What did he say about? Oh, that's right. She had to go and find out the number on tell the bloke she had for him to come and have a look at it. So she looks at the washing machine with the torch on her phone. And of course, when she was home, there wasn't a lot of washing done by her. The father used to, or I did it, and then Jeremy started doing it. So it was not something that the children did very often. And to be honest with you, I've never used our new one. I'm a few years old now, but Jeremy does the washing. Anyway, when she read the number, it said on there to clean out this. Jeremy said to me last night he thought that was plugged up, something was plugged in the thing because he thought that's all it was. But he didn't want to touch it, so he asking her to do something about getting somebody to come and look at it. You know, the filter thing. And anyway, she read, clean out your filter at least every 6 months, this filter thing you take out. She said to her father, no, I've never done that. To which, when she did it, the washing machine started to work. So, that was probably a learning experience for her, I suppose, a poor little thing, but you know what. And the one we've got, you just pull out the thing inside of it, and hers is a front loader, ours is a top-loaded one, and she probably, well, she wouldn't have occurred to her to do it because maybe I didn't instruct her on doing that sort of thing, you know. It was, you know, I just never mind, because that got done. Anyway, so that was good. That's fixed, and nobody had to come in, so the washing was going. That's good. Yes, but anyway, I started to go to lots of different stories, didn't I? I know one I was going to tell you, and this is a big day of stories, isn't it? The other day, it was really freezing cold here, and Jeremy put 2 heaters in the room, because out this big, like it's dining room, kitchen, lounge room area, big space, so he had 2 heaters going. Anyway, for some reason, the cat kept on crying, kept on meowing, you know. I went up to the toilet and he's sitting there in front of me and he's physically got his mouth open, screaming at me, you know, meowing really loud. I said to Jeremy, well, something's wrong with the cat. And anyway, Jeremy looked at him and he's doing all right. He didn't look like anything was broken or short. And he kept on doing it. He's following us around and screaming. He was really actually going really crook. And Jeremy came out here and he picked up the heater. It had been sat in front of where the cat couldn't get behind to get his dinner. He was where he was starving to death. That's what it was about. And as soon as Jeremy moved the heater, he got in there and got the biscuits. Jeremy probably wasn't thinking, you know, because it's on the floor in front of the breakfast bar down there, so he can get out, you know, it's out of the way a bit, it's under the edge on the floor, and Jeremy just sat the thing there and never thought that he was covering the cat's food over. After that, he was fine. You know, I thought, gee, what's going on? You know, does he need to go to the vet? Is he yelling at me for something? He usually goes crook when we're not in his view. You know, if I'm in the room Jeremy's out at the back, but see, we had another cat too. One time she kept on coming and crying at us and coming back out here, and when we went to bed one night, and this went on for ages. Anyway, Jeremy, I said, you better go and see, she's trying to tell you something. And anyway, he came out here and the door was left open, the front door. Now that was a good cat. But isn't it good how they know that something's not right, you know, and they can tell you and you can fix it? As long as it takes you a while sometimes to pick up what they want. But anyway, it doesn't look too bad, you know. I better go now. I did show you a few stitches and tell you a few stories. What do you think about that? That doesn't look too bad. I'm actually going to put another colour in that somehow. I'm going to do something different in there, I think. What do you reckon? But see, I wanted to keep it on the down low though. You know, I didn't want it too bright and nice colours that I like to do. I'll talk to you later, okay? Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope I didn't bore you too much of me conversation. Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye.